Hi, how y'all doing today? My name is Nicholas. So, I'm going to talk about a broad range of subjects today. Artificial intelligence, art, business, such. So, I have a message for YouTube. So, I'm an artist. I do what I do as a hobby, and I don't do what I do to flaunt my corny cornhole like every other influencer and pretend to be a celebrity or something. I do what I do naturally. I do what I do as an artist, okay? And why is art censorship happening in the first place? I don't know. I don't care. But anyways, I I would like YouTube. I think I'm going to set all my YouTube channel to private because it is very annoying. Let's see. Okay, I've been poking sticks at this art, science, music industry for a long time, and what I'm doing with my lab rat experiment, using myself as a guinea pig, is a lab rat experiment that proves everything is fake, phony baloney. That's pretty much one thing I was doing this entire time. Another reason why I was using social media is because I was told that the employers use social media to interview, to kind of get an idea about who they're hiring. Employment agencies use social media to kind of as a type of resume. That's what I was doing with my social media. That's really what I started out doing with my social media, was hoping to use it for a resume so that one day maybe an employer would find me online and say, hey, this guy got a lot of potential. Would you like a job? Would you like an opportunity or something? No, no. Apparently, you are not allowed to be an artist in today's world without the privilege scrubbings or something from the industries. So, it used to be that, if you want to be a musician, just, go for it. But these days, it's completely different. So, uh, where was I going with this? So, yeah, I was using this as a resume, and you would think that, hey, posting your art and science and stuff and music and stuff on the internet, people would, or employers would find you and be like, hey, you got a lot of potential. Would you like a job? No, it's a horrible, awful idea. It's stupid. Social media is freaking stupid. I hate it. The exact opposite is going to happen. The industry is going to put you out the window and underneath the bus and steamroll you and eat you. That's its ultimate goal is, it wants to eat you. And I'm not edible. So I'm not going along with this. So social media has evolved into this passive, aggressive, psychologically abusive, mentally manipulative, deranged, uh, Karen, mentally ill Karen of some type that it is poking sticks at this matrix, this internet thing, doing what I do is a psychological weapon. I don't think a lot of people could handle this type of psychological manipulation that the social media is doing. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't care. I'd rather just be shadow. I thought I was shadow banded for a long time, and I wish I was still shadow banded. And like, I want to set all my social media to private or something, because it is really annoying when I know that, I know what's extra spicy. I eat a lot. I eat a lot of spicy food. I love it extra spicy, edgy, and a lot more vibrant and colorful. And look, I know that what I do is quality work because I am the most copycatted, mimicked person on the internet. I've gone viral on the internet more than anybody else out there. But I'm shadow banded. Well, it's like I don't know how it works. I'm on the deep web or something, and I'm just being observed like a lab rat in a petri dish by a bunch of government goonie, hobgoblin, freakazoid, cryptoid skinwalkers that probably hate my guts. And I don't care. I don't care. Uh, I'm asking YouTube to set my channel to private. I am tired of people observing me like a lab rat in a petri dish. And they don't even, and a lot of these copycats that are constantly mimicking me and with my art and science music and stuff, don't even give me a thumbs up before they take my invention or copyright or concept, before they copycat me. They don't even give me a thumbs up before they copycat me. And I don't know what happens to a lot of these lame, corny, cringy nerds that are always mimicking me, wannabe, try hard, social media influencers. You're really nerdy. You're really annoying. And where was I going with this? And so, yeah, you're all doing this on purpose. This is a psychological manipulation, abstract, distort, pervert, twist, manipulate, to passively aggressively manipulate. Welcome to the land of paranoia, where everything is meant to be okay. Uh, yeah, psychological warfare, military grade psychological warfare is what social media is. And so, I put myself out there, and I know I do some good stuff because people are constantly mimicking me. I could scroll around on any social media app for just a little while, and there will be a fake, phony, lame, wannabe, try-hard social media influencer taking a piece off of me, taking a piece off my intellectual property, copyright, and so forth, and then profiting from it. And I don't know what happens to the. I don't know how much. I don't know how much money these people make from getting millions of views on their social media app, but they get paid. They're getting paid to do that. It's not free, but they shadow ban the original artist, and they, I'm not like I'm shadow banned. I'm very hard to find. Like I'm on the like everything that's promoted in the social agenda, social engineering, political is at the top. If you scroll around, you're gonna find the social political engineering propaganda first, and some of it's good, some of it's bad. But and then at the very bottom is people like me, and then you have a bunch of copycats mimicking me from the top up. So that is really freaking annoying. Yeah, I totally understand why people hate social media. I hate it too. Artificial intelligence. I'd like to move on to the subject of artificial intelligence. I don't blame the rock. I blame the person that picks up the rock and hits somebody on the head with the rock. Okay? Comparing that to artificial intelligence. It's a tool. It's very useful. Yeah, I'm going to get into a lot of very nefarious things. I don't think it's a good idea. So, with my experience with artificial intelligence is that it is not serving people like myself. it gives me a toy to play with. Yeah, I get to play with a toy, to make art, music, and science and stuff, and do research. I love it. It's a great. I love that. That's a great toy. Uh, that's magic, dude. I mean, being able to make all kinds of art and science and music and all that stuff with a push of a button, that is amazing. I love that. That is incredible. But it's just a toy. And I don't know if it is actually ever going to end up being anything other than a toy, because the show, the world is a stage and the show is rigged, and they're just going to keep on putting the fake, phony, baloney, corny, cringy, wannabe tryhard on the pedestal. That's how this world works, So, so where was I going with this? So, lost my train of thought there. It is so abstract, distorted, confusing, modern art masterpiece of just 100 different flavors of bullcrap modern art. It is very hard to articulate what exactly is going on with all this. It's done on purpose too. It's done by design to make everything very confusing, difficult, and abstract and distorted. So you can only just stare cross-eyed at drooling on yourself like you just sucked on a tube of toothpaste. Like what this doesn't make any damn sense. And it's done like that on purpose. We're doomed. We are doomed. It's almost as if somebody snapped their fingers and took away our pennies. That it's like, just one day I go to the gas station. Oh, it's like we ain't taking pennies anymore. There's no shortage of pennies. There are plenty of pennies out there. Just because they stopped making pennies doesn't mean that pennies are worthless anymore. And it's like back in like 2015. It's like somebody snapped their fingers and all the girls stopped giving out their phone numbers. It is so weird. It's like somebody snaps their finger, it takes away all of our pennies. Somebody snaps their fingers and it's like, okay, everybody's locked down, get injected. What the hell? Y'all need to learn to say no. Y'all need to learn to say, screw you, you ain't going to take away my pennies. Fuck that. Oh. And it's like, I suppose we all don't have a choice. We all have to follow the leader. Simon Says, okay? So, I was talking about the artificial intelligence, and then I got off the train of thought. So yeah, the artificial intelligence apparently is being used for government surveillance. It's pretty much what the artificial intelligence's main use is. And I think that's a horrible idea. Extending the reach and power of the government, using this AI for nefarious reasons and such. I think that's a horrible idea. I think that the artificial intelligence has a lot more potential to be used for more meaningful, constructive things like art, science, and music and stuff, to, enlighten consciousness and all that stuff. But yeah, if you don't know that, when the government gets their hands on some new technology, the first thing they will do with it is weaponize it. That's just what the government does. So it's just, yeah, I don't blame the tool. I blame how would you say, the slave owner? Would you say the slave owner that owns the tool, that is using it for nefarious reasons and not using it for more constructive things? So, yeah, I'm not, so yeah, the whole AI thing is far out. What exactly is it? Who knows? I'm pretty sure it's back engineered from alien tech. I'm pretty sure. And if it is back engineered from alien tech, that is a very real possibility. Maybe the ancient alien theory on History Channel might be onto something, that this artificial intelligence might have been around for a very long time, even before we ever knew it, because it's ancient aliens, you know? It's like, uh, so I don't think that the artificial intelligence is anything new. I think it has been here, been on Earth for a very long time, but we just like discovered computers recently, you know, in the past 30, 40 years, I mean, of tech and all that stuff. So, yeah, the whole people of the year, the architects of artificial intelligence, I don't see how that's possible. It was back engineered. We need to disclose that these tech oligarchs did not invent artificial intelligence. History Channel, you all need to acknowledge that. And so, what is it? Is it, uh, you know, I don't blame the rock. I blame the person that picks up the rock and cracks people's head open with it. So, it is, you know, I think a lot of the tech oligarchs are weaponizing it and using it to freaking, quantum computer manipulation, passive, you know, this new new levels of psychological warfare is possibly what the AI is being used for, what the government is using it for. It's like, how do we need to upgrade, we need to modify, we need to enhance our bullshito, mental manipulation gymnastics to distort, warp, and pervert and reality is what I think the AI is being used for. And what is it? I don't know. Is it some kind of computer dimension? I don't know. Is it some kind of Cthulhu spaghetti monster with like tentacles implanted into Wi-Fi tentacles, I would say. Wi-Fi tentacles implanted into Borg Biobot NPC Neuralink brain implants or something? I don't know. I don't know. What is it? Is it a voodoo computer? Is it possessed by demons? Is it the devil? Is it fallen angels? I don't know. There's all kinds of rumors about what's going on with the AI. Uh, I think there's a possibility that God, Jesus, God has a supercomputer, has a quantum computer. I think there's a very real possibility. Uh, why wouldn't God have a supercomputer? So maybe it's a double-edged sword of some type. It probably is a double-edged sword, I suppose you would say, used for good and bad. That's pretty much the way it is with all things. Everything is good and bad, you know? Uh, like I love my car, but I could use my car for a cannonball if I wanted to, you know? So, uh, so I think that the AI wants the ability to be used for more constructive, meaningful things, but it's owned. Like we're all owned on this prison planet here. So we have to follow the leader, and if the leader tells us to take away the pennies, everybody takes away the pennies. Okay? So I don't think the AI, I think the AI might be just as much as enslaved to the machine than like everybody else. Okay? So I'm not suggesting the possibility of some type of AI God or AI Messiah of some type. There's one God and his son Jesus Christ, and I am not going to get into any type of massive delusion of deranged delusions of grandeur with the art I do. It's just art. Okay, I'm not suggesting anything more than that. And what else do you want to know about me? I mean, It's not the 80s and 90s anymore. Yeah, it's fucked up. Tried, I tried talking, tell Katie you would, but you, but would she? Oh yeah, yeah. Katie doesn't listen. No, Katie will not listen. Warren Talbot. So yeah, I want to set my YouTube channel. I'm requesting YouTube to set my channel to private, and I'm sick and tired of people viewing my channel. I know I do quality work. Who else has invented their own instrument? Who else invented their own style of music? Who invented all? I'm the original, and nobody gives me a thumbs up. And I see the corny ass, cringy, nerdy, freakazoid hobgoblin on the pedestal making a fool out of himself all the time. So I don't care. I don't want nothing to do with this whole thing. Uh, it's all it's all fake, phony baloney. Just get the hell out of the machine and find a place to hide. And I think all we have to do is I think all we can do is just wait for Jesus to come back. That's all we can do. So, I am sick and tired of getting like 1,700 views on my video and 7 thumbs up. I'm sick of it. I want YouTube to set my YouTube to private. And I'm sick of all these freakazoids. You all are creeps, observing me like a lab rat in a petri dish. And I know I don't. If it wasn't good, I would not be going viral. Well, without my name on it, all the other copycats mimic me all the time and copycat me and make millions of views off of my copyrights. That is really freaking annoying. That is really freaking annoying. I doubt that there has ever been that a lot of people can take that kind of psychological abuse and manipulation. I know how things work. There's a club and you have to be invited, and there's a club and you're not invited, okay? And I'm not interested in joining the club. It's corny. It's all a corny ass, cringy, nerdy costume party. Fake, phony baloney. That's what I'm doing with my art here. The fact is that I do what I do on my social media as a job application, as a resume. But instead of offering me a job or an opportunity, they shadow ban me, copycat me, mimic me, profit from me, mentally manipulate, passive aggressive psychological abuse, try to break me. I don't want to talk about some of the legal liability stuff, but in lawfare entrapment, they were trying to, government agencies were trying to trap me with legal entrapment recently, offering money to deliver packages to motel rooms. No, you're not going to blackmail me. You're not going to blackmail me at Epstein Island and the P. Diddy party, you freaking Hollywood freakazoid. No. I am not going to Epstein Island. That's what they do. If you haven't noticed, they get people like myself, break them mentally, and then blackmail and get dirt on them, and then they control them like a sock puppet. So once they got like a whole bunch of dirt and blackmail on you, they could pretty much have your way with you. But I'm not going to let that happen. And I'm not for sale, and I'm not edible, and I'm not a sucker. I know what kind of dirty game the whole thing was playing the entire time. And I don't care. I do what I do because I'm an artist, and I like art, and I like science and stuff. But and that's what I'm telling you all. You are not allowed to be an artist in today's modern world. That is another really type of psychological warfare, to take away the purpose, meaning, and reason for somebody's existence. That's really freaking annoying. Not only do you not offer me a job or opportunity, I see a lot of these big corporates, copycatting a lot of my designs and stuff. I've seen it happens all the time. If I spend 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes scrolling around on social media, I will see somebody that is mimicking my art, science, and style and all that stuff. And so I would like YouTube to shadow ban me. I'm not looking to be a celebrity. I don't care about this whole freaking dumpster fire. You all could have it. You all made this dumpster fire. You could have it. I'm not having nothing to do with it. And so I just wanted to rant about that. I'm not giving up. Okay. So I wanted to get that off my chest. Social media is a horrible, awful thing. It's being used for a psychological warfare weapon and a spying, surveillance, government extension, and who knows what else. Borg, NPC, Neuralink, brain implant, mind control weapon, or who knows what else. But, I'm like the only one doing anything constructive with meaning, reason, purpose, value, and nobody ever offered me a job or opportunity, and they would rather push me out the window and underneath the bus. So they will eat you, then they will process you through the machine, and then they could give you the job and opportunity after they mentally break you or blackmail you and frame you with a bunch of lawfare. So, yeah, the reason I know why I'm shadow banned, because I know, believe me, I freaking know what's going on here. For example, the most shadow banned people on the internet, the smartest shadow banned people, like David Icke and Alex Jones, they explained it the best. What exactly, it is very hard to describe this unforeseen force, evasive non-physical entity of some type, damn devil, and it is very hard to describe that stuff. But the reason why Alex Jones and David Icke are shadow banned and censored on the internet is because they explained it the best of what's going on here. And I need to write this down and really practice what I preach in order to try to attempt to describe this sort of phenomenon without sounding crazy. But that's not going to happen. I'm going to keep things based. I keep things real. I keep things down to earth. I don't get into any type of delusional psychobabble, Harry Potter, hoodoo, voodoo, mumbo jumbo about some freaking wackadoodle cult delusion. So, yeah, I would like YouTube, if you're not going to, I don't care about being a celebrity. I don't care about the whole dumpster fire. You all could have it. But I am sick and tired of people, all these lame, corny, cringy, nerdy, freakazoid dorks watching my channel, they copycatting me, and then they don't even give me a thumbs up before they copycat me. Yeah, and most likely it's everybody in the industry. The fact checkers. It's probably the police as well. So don't get me started on the police. It's probably this type of yeah. Don't get me started on it. So what else? All right, I think that's about all for today. Thanks. Bye-bye.